Hello, thank you so much for tuning in to Dropping Jewels podcast. I thank you all for listening, supporting. I have been able to go ahead and see what my audience looks like. So again, I'm back in the game. I enjoy the fact that there are those that are listening out there who pretty much are open to kind of learning strategies and insights and how to deal with this journey called life that we're going through. And so, for those who are listening, I am live, but I'm also open for you guys to, well, I'll be there for you all to listen to the repeat as well. Again, I am on all listening platforms, and I'm super excited because I am continuously reaching out to those who want to listen. So, let's go ahead jump right into today's episode. So, I'm going to talk about things that really resonates with, I'm sure, everybody. It's about motivation, it's about keep going. And so this episode is definitely in regards to keep pushing through those tough times. See, the power of perseverance and how to keep pushing through those tough times is what we're going to talk about. We know that life can be so unpredictable and challenging, but in those moments, we discover our inner strength and resilience. This episode hopefully is designed to inspire and motivate you to stay focused on your goals, even when the journey gets tough. With the right mindset and determination, you can overcome any obstacles and achieve your dreams. I just encourage everyone to keep pushing through the tough times and emerge stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. See, throughout my entire journey in this life, I challenge myself to keep pushing through those toughest moments. And I want to discuss how I tackle each obstacle along the way. So I'm sure those who are listening, they felt like giving up at times because life is tough. And I mean giving up to the point where if you wanted to get that job and you kept on applying and applying and it didn't fall through like you wanted, you just threw up your hands and you kind of went to a job that was just a job, but not something you felt was rewarding, I'm sorry. So we've all faced that. We've all been in situations where, putting up the effort is too draining because you have to go through the games, the loopholes, the everything, the chase game just to trying to get to a destination that you feel like you are called to be a part of. But it is important to push through the difficult times. For me, I am big on aspirations. Daily aspiration is the most important thing. There are apps on the phone that you can really embrace. There are questionnaires that'll help you get to that point of like what aspiration is something that your focal point is. My aspiration this morning, my daily aspiration was you deserve love and respect. And so sometimes we're in jobs where people are disrespectful to us. You know, sometimes you may be in a situation where you are not as loving to yourself, but maybe of other people. So you have to get back to that point of me, knowing who you are. So making sure that you have a motivation tone for yourself. Um, Highlight those feelings of frustration, highlight those feelings of doubt, highlight those feelings of temptation to quit. Like, what made you get to that point? Why do you feel frustrated? And if you feel frustrated, how can I get out of that funk? How am I able to get out of that situation by creating another outlook? Because I always say this too shall pass. I always say that because it will. See, the toughest times is not really the toughest time. It's like a setback, it's a pause, it's a situation where you have to rethink because it could be worse. Self-doubt is the most mentally draining thing, right? Because you have this self-doubt that, you second guess yourself. And your worst enemy could be yourself. See, overcoming adversity is what I am about. It's about knowing who you are. It's about knowing that you have a purpose. It's about finding strategies and techniques to help you move around. You don't need a group of people around you. You don't need your spouse, significant partner, or someone of your loved one that will discourage you because they may be afraid to take that move and that next step. You have to be powerful by finding techniques and maintaining perseverance. See, it's all about your growth mindset. And the people that are around you, make sure they're supportive. One thing I've learned that a lot of people like to use, that's my friend, that's my friend. But truthfully, a friend is someone who supports you and tell you things that you may not want to hear, but still there for you. Because encouragement and support is all in part of your personal growth. Tough times again are temporary because it will pass. Resilience can lead to growth. I hope this episode helped anyone who just was in a situation of uncertainty, of doubt, of frustration, or sometimes getting to the point where I'm going to quit. Keep on pushing through. Remember, this tough times don't last for long. And it's not really tough, it's just a setback. Look around you. Look in the mirror. See, there's a purpose, there's a reason. Be in a place of having a growth mindset. I hope that I was able to assist, in kind of getting your mind right for those who are listening, or those who are understanding and rooting, excited. I would encourage you to get those positive aspirations. Create one yourself daily. Know who you are because that growth mindset is going to get you so far in this journey called life. Pay attention to who's around you. Pay attention to your support system. Be encouraged. Well, I hope this episode helped you guys. Remember, I am on all the major listening platforms. I appreciate you guys listening. And until next episode, peace.